Well, now, a promise made, a promise kept. I'm back. Kind of, at least. Now, before we get into the why of the video, I must admit, filming this and uploading it to the channel has been absolutely surreal for me. I mean, let's be honest, last time I uploaded anything here was a very long time ago. The better part of a decade, in fact. And so much has changed since then. The world is a different place. I myself am nearly a decade older, of course. And for any of y'all who saw my old content and are potentially seeing this, your lives have progressed in ways I can only imagine. And yet, for how much has changed, certain things have remained the same. For instance, I'm actually speaking into the same mic I recorded with all those years ago. I'm looking at the same screen I edited those videos on, and I'm even running this on the same old computer I started this channel with. But the most amazing thing that hasn't changed in all this time is the support you give the channel. Years into this hiatus, I have gotten comments wishing me well, giving me updates on how you're doing, and most of all, telling me how important it was the time that we spent together when I was a content creator. Reading through all of it has me both humbled and incredibly fulfilled because, of course, those are core pieces of what I wanted to build the channel on to begin with. And because of that, I wanted to make this video because, yes, this is an announcement video that I am getting back into content creation. Just not in the same way I did before. So what does that mean? Well, when I started this channel, it was to make a career of it. Daily uploads, stream multiple times a week, but things happened in my life that made putting out that level of content unrealistic. And so, because I wasn't able to keep making so much content, I had to put the channel away. That being said, the daily uploads were actually never my favorite part of the creative process on here. It was absolutely the streaming that I loved the most, the best way I got to interact with you. And that is what I'm announcing I'm getting back into. I am returning to content creation as a streamer, and not as a career path, but because I enjoy it, because this is something that I want to do. So this is a streaming channel now, and we're just getting right back into it? Not quite. And that's for two major reasons. Number one, my motivations for starting this channel and my motivations for getting back into content creation now are two completely different ideas. And number two, let's be honest, restarting a YouTube channel after a nearly decade hiatus will come with its own set of challenges. As such, I think it best to start fresh, to turn a new page in my content creation with a focus on streaming. Because of this, I have created a new Twitch channel to best be able to stream and interact with the rest of y'all. So, of course, the most important piece of information being, what's the new channel? And it's called Blurst Gaming. And yes, that is the combination of the words blessed and cursed, named in the spirit of not wanting to restrain what kind of content will be streamed here. Is it going to be blessed content of me conquering games I'm super good at? Or is it going to be cursed content of me failing at games I'm absolutely terrible at? The answer to both is yes, because my only real goal here is to create an environment where we can all get together and enjoy the experience of gaming. So, when do we begin? The first stream for Blurst Gaming actually begins tomorrow, Thursday, February 28th, starting between 8:30 and 9 p.m. Central, and leading up to the release of a brand new game in a long-standing series that is near and dear to my heart. Monster Hunter Wilds. A great deal of the motivation to get this video to you and the channel up and running is because this game is coming out. And I would love to be able to share another monster hunting adventure with others. Now, I understand that being in a hiatus of nearly a decade and then suddenly saying, hey, I'm streaming tomorrow, that's a bit quick. But rest assured, even though I am not going to be making daily content again, I will be attempting to make consistent content. This week, I will be streaming in the evenings for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I intend to be streaming Fridays and Saturdays from here on out every chance I get. So even if you can't make it to the first stream, I understand. But to any who see this, however you see this, I would love to see you in the chat so we can catch up. It's been so long, and I can't wait to hear how things have gone for you. And more than that, honestly, it's just good to be back. As a final note, pieces of this process, as of this recording, are incomplete. Specifically, the social medias that will be attached to the Twitch channel that lets people know when the streams are happening, how they're happening, what's being streamed, and certain features of the Twitch channel itself. I will be finishing up all of the remaining loose ends throughout the day tomorrow, and as I do, and these things are finalized, I will give the relevant information in the description down below. So, I hope any who see this are able to make it. If you do and hop into the chat, you actually won't be the only familiar face. I will be having 2 others streaming with me that if you watched my old content, you may just recognize them. So, as a final note, wherever you're at, whenever you're seeing this, I hope you have a great day. And I can't wait to start this thing up again.